Hi, welcome to a video tutorial from NYBot. In this video we are going to introduce matrices for Texas Instruments TI-84 Plus and TI-84 Plus Silver Edition. This video is part of a full video of TI-84 Plus. The links are below the video in the description. If you press, for example, window, and if you're stuck, you can press second function and quit to exit. And I would suggest setting all the values to default. If you're not doing it, just look at my settings. I'm going press second function, mem 7, and then 2 clear. And if I press mode, these are all my settings. All the highlights are on the left side, so make sure you're on the same setting. And there is a next screen. So we must clear the memory because matrix and other variables are holding. Let's press second function, mem, and then 7, 1, so 1, and then 2, clear. Now with this calculator we can do matrix addition, subtraction, we can do division and multiplication, we can find inverse of a matrix, and we can find determinant, and we can do row operations such as row echelon and reduce row echelon forms. And we can define 10 matrices. They are named A to J. Now let's press second function and then matrix, this button, and we see at the top name is highlighted. This name allows you to define all these matrices A, B, C, D, and each name has a shortcut 1, 2, 3, and this arrow shows that we have more, H, I, and then J, which is 0. So from 0 to 9, you don't need to even scroll, press any of these keys, we can access it. And then we have math. If you go to math, these are all the functions that we can do with the matrix, which I'm going to explain and give you example one by one. And then edit. When you come to the edit section, this is where we define the matrices, and also we can edit them. Now to exit, press second function and quit. Now let's go to matrix editor, press second function, matrix, and twice to the right, and we want to define matrix A as 3 by 3. So for A, press 1, and here we have the dimension. We want to enter 3 and then go to the right. As soon as you enter 3, you see the first one was row, and then 3, and if I press arrow or enter, all the 3 by 3 space have been created. Now let's enter all these values one by one by pressing enter. So press 2 and then enter, 5, enter. Now and then 2 divided by 5 or 2 over 5, enter. It moves to the next line. So -1, and then I'm using this minus and then 1, enter. 2 and then 9. Now it moved to the third row, 0, 8, 12, 0, 8, and then 12. All the values have been set. Press second function, quit to exit. Now let's define matrix B. Let's go to matrix editor, second function matrix, once, twice, and then 2 for matrix B. And this is also 3 by 3, enter. And let's enter the value 1 minus 9, 6, 1, enter, minus 9, and then 6. Next row, 4, 3 over 7, 10, 4, 3 divided by 7, and then 10. And then 5 to 12, 5, 2, and then 12. Press second function, quit to exit. And let's enter matrix C with all these simple values, all 3, all 4, or 5, and let's do it. I'm going to edit and then C 3 by 3, and then all 3, all 4, and then 5, and then and second function quit. Now to recall a matrix, we can press second function matrix, and from this menu just press the shortcut. We see these have been defined to, for example, matrix B, and press enter. You can see the values like this. This has been changed to fraction, and we can scroll to the right to see the values. And to edit the matrix B, let's say change the value 4 to 6. Now let's edit matrix B, press second function matrix, press second function and then matrix, go to edit and select 2 matrix B, and we want to change 4 to 6. And we want to change 4 to 6, come here, enter 6, press enter, and second function quit. To verify it, press second function matrix 2 and enter. You can see 4 has changed now to 6. And press clear. Now let's do some addition. Now let's add matrix A to matrix B. Let's bring matrix A, second function matrix 1, and then plus second function matrix 2, and enter, and this is the result. This arrow shows that we have values on that side, so you can see it. Now let's do multiplication, multiplying by B times C, second function, and then 2 times second function matrix 3, and this is the result of multiplication. Again, you can scroll to see it. Now let's find inverse of a matrix B, second function matrix, and B2. Now we simply press this button, x to the power minus 1, that means inverse, press enter, and we get the inverse of a matrix. So the values are here. Now the function 1 is determinant of a matrix. Press second function matrix, go to the math menu, and then 1. It says that, and then bring the matrix 1. Second function matrix A, and enter. This is the answer. Determinant of a matrix is a number. And press clear to clear the screen. Let's recall matrix C, second function matrix, and then 3. This is our matrix C. Now we do transpose of matrix C. So second function matrix and then 3. We want to bring T, this small t refers to the transpose, and second function matrix. Now go to the math menu and then 2. Now it says transpose. Now the first row was 3, 3, 3. So 3 have become a column, 4 becomes row, became a column, 5 is now a column. So it has been transposed. Now function 3 is dimension. We want to get dimension of matrix B. Second function matrix. Go to the math, 3 dimension, and bring the matrix 2. So you would say, why will I bring it? Because I know I can see it. But sometimes in your calculation, you need to enter it in some calculation, multiply by the dimension of a matrix or something. So this can be used directly with some operations. So this way we can do that. And then number 4, fill matrix E as 3 by 3. Let's define it, but we don't want to enter any data. So second function matrix, go to edit, and then E is number 5, and 3, and 3, and press quit. No data. So if I recall it, second function matrix 5, it's all 0, 0, no values. Now let's fill all elements of matrix E with digit 9, for example. So second function matrix, go to the right, and then 4, fill, and here we have to enter the number that we want to fill, the value, and then the matrix. 9, and then comma, I press the comma, and then bring the matrix, second function, and then 5, matrix E, and enter. It says done. Now to verify, bring the matrix E, second function, matrix, and 5. As you can see, it has been filled up all with 9, all the cells. Now let's do some identity, generate some identity matrix 4 by 4. Second function matrix, go to the math, and then identity. Now it's 5. And because we want 4 by 4, 4 by 4 is a square matrix, so 4, now it has generated. So this is useful in many applications that you need to create, let's say, I went up to paste it, close, and identity matrix by some inverse of a matrix, or whatever value you have, you can do some calculation here. Number 6, random matrix. Let's say you want to generate a matrix of 3 by 4. Second function matrix, go to the math, and then 6. So 3, comma, and then by 4, and enter. This is a matrix of 3 by 4 generated. So now we want to do create an augmented matrix, append matrix A to matrix B. So we bring them one matrix and then comma, then the matrix that you want to append to. Second function matrix, go to the math, augment 7, and then bring matrix B, second function matrix 2, comma, second function matrix 1, and enter. So this is matrix B, and if I scroll to the right, I see matrix A have been augmented here. Now we can have matrix to list, fills each list name with each column of the matrix. Let's get column 1 of matrix A to list named L2. We want to get all the column. So column 1 of matrix A to list 2, we have matrix to list A1, matrix A, comma, that's a column, and then L. So second function matrix, go to the math, and then 8 is the shortcut. Let me show you 8. And then now we have this on the screen, and let's bring matrix A and comma, second function matrix, and then 1 and comma. Now we are in here. Now let's bring 1 and then comma, that's column 1 of this matrix, and let's bring L2, second function, this L2 at the bottom, and then close it, enter. Now it says done. Remember, we cleared the memory, so L1 should have been free. Now let's recall matrix A to view it. We saw the matrix A, second function, matrix 1. So the column is 2 minus 1, 0. I brought it to see it. Now let's recall matrix L2, second function, L2, and enter. And as you can see, 2 minus 0, 1, 2 minus 0, 1, that column have been filled up into L1, which you will use it a lot in table of value and statistics, and many other applications. Now, this time we have list to matrix, fills the matrix column by column with the elements of each specified list name. Let's create list 1, L2, and L3 with these values. So we go statistic, and then 1, edit. As you see, L2 shows this value because we filled it before, but let's fill L1, 8, and enter 7, and then 3. With the arrow, go to the right and then go up, and -2, 0, and then 11. Now let's go to the right. It goes at the top, 4, 9, and then 6. Press second function, quit to exit. Now let's recall L1, L2, and L3 to view them. Second function, L1, second function, L2, and second function, L3. So L1, L2, and L3, the values are here. Now let's get value of L1, L2, and L3 to fill matrix F. Matrix F was empty. So second function, matrix, go to edit, go to math, and then 9. It says list to matrix, and we want to bring L1, L2, L3, and then comma. So let's bring second function L1, comma, second function L2, comma, second function L3, comma, and then bring the matrix. Second function, matrix, and then F is 6. And we can close it, or without closing, just press enter. Now it says done. Now we have to view the matrix to see all those values. Let's recall matrix F, second function matrix, and then F is 6. If I press enter, we have created it with a value from the list. Cumulative sum is that adds all the values at the bottom, one by one. Each row is added to the next column value. Second function, matrix, go to the right, and then 0, it says sum, cumulative sum, and bring matrix C, second function, matrix C, 3, and enter. Remember, it was 3, 4, 5, so 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 plus 5, this was 5, 7 plus 5 is 12. So the previous value was 4, so 3 by 4 times plus 4 was 7, and 7 plus 5 is 12. Now let's do row echelon form of matrix B, second function, matrix to the right, and then alpha A, alpha and then A. Row echelon form. We could have gone with a scroll, but this is shortcut. And let's bring matrix B here, second function, matrix, and 2. It says row echelon form of B. Here are the values. If you want to scroll, you can see it. And reduce row echelon form of, let's bring matrix E, I believe. Let's bring matrix, second function, matrix, math, and then alpha B. Let's scroll down so you can see it. We can see A, B, and B here. Let me select it. Reduce row echelon form, and second function, matrix. Which one was from the list? 5. Let's go with a 5. So this is reduced row echelon form of matrix E. Swap row of a matrix. If we want to swap row 1 to row 3 of matrix C. So second function, matrix, and then alpha C. Go to the math, and then alpha C. Row swap, and we want to bring get the row and swap it with row B. Get the row of row 2, swap it with row 3 of matrix C. So let's do that. Second function, matrix C, 3, and then comma, 2, comma, 3, enter. Remember it was 3, 4, 5, and here we said swap 2 with a 3. So row 2 was 4, 4 is down, row 3 was 5, it's up. So D is adding one row to the other one, it's called row plus. Second function, matrix, go to the math mode, and then alpha D, row plus. And let's bring matrix C, second function, matrix 3. And now let's bring 2 and 3. So comma 2, comma 3, and enter. Now this have added row 2 to 3. So 4 was added to the third row and showed here. So it was 5 plus 4 is 9 now. E is multiplied by the value. It gives the value. Let's say you want to multiply some row of matrix D by value of 5. So this is a value, this is the value, the row that you want to multiply, and return the row. So second function, matrix, go to the right, alpha, and then E. Multiply row, and then 5, comma, and then this time bring matrix C, second function, matrix 3, and now 3 and enter the row. I forgot, comma 3 and enter. Now 5, the third row, multiply by 5, all row is 25. Now this time we can add and we can multiply and add. So this says get multiply by 5 of this matrix, multiply this row and by this row and return it and add it. So multiply this row by the value and add it to this row and return it. Let's go second function, matrix, to the right, and then alpha F, multiply row plus. So we have 5 and then comma. Now we are on this screen. Bring matrix C, second function, matrix 3, and then comma, and then 1, comma 2, 1, comma, and then 2, and enter. So get row 1, multiply it by 5, 3 times 5 is 15, plus row 2 plus 4, which is 19. Thanks for watching. Please thumb up the video, and also please don't forget to subscribe.